Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green 39!
Now Jackson off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Now, Barney! Detroit!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So, hey, let's go, come on. Come on. Hey, check 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open here is Allison, that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Henry in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers to throw on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw is Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right. We are going. 57 left. 57 left. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery from 8 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And no pitch there and no chance either. As he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This time Jackson will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action. It's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards.
Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let you...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, flush to his right. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
319! 319! Zoom, zoom. Over. 319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep and got his man complete. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards.
Let's go, come on. We are going.
First down, here's the rover Montgomery. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. To his own 1-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jackson on 1st down. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Collins running it from the pistol. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill.
Watch it now, Barney.
Check, 47. I'm coming. Switch.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw on second down. Left side by Cobb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers rolling to his right, and that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Let's go. Come on.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To Montgomery, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Hey, now, 26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to get away. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Willie Henry getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go again with Collins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. is going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. On second down, Collins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go. Hey, 626. Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Down to about the 22 here. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mike Daniels in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, he say it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this bar and the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he say it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back.